Hello everyone, welcome to Step Up Advanced Technology. Today we are going to start a session on color corrections particularly for the images. For that I'm going to import one particular image that will start working on the color corrections. Okay, so right now from the beginning I'll be using these images. Why? Because of these are all AI generated to make sure we don't use any other images. So that's the reason why. And then coming to images, right? So right now, if I am able to see this particular thing, image mode, as you can see in the image mode, we are able to see these are the different kinds of modes we are able to see here. If I click on grayscale, it will become gray. The color will go off. Then if I click on in the mode itself, we are in the mode now. RGB is there. CMYK. CMYK color is particularly used for printing purpose. And then we have lab color. Then we have multi-channel and RGB goes to full. Now coming to the brightness and color combination, how we can make use of it in the image and the adjustment. As you can see, the brightness and the contrast. I'll just show you, right? See, if I click on preview, it will show in the real-time effect. As you can see, I'm adding the brightness. If I off the preview, I'm not able to see anything. So that's the reason why. Just keep in mind that you should always click on this, right? Now I'm adding the brightness. You are able to see the brightness everywhere. And then you can also add some contrast so that it looks quite realistic, not more than that, or else you can always go down however you wish. This is the original image, and this is what we have done is we have added some brightness and contrast so that the picture enhances. So there is a lot of brightness we have added. Let's make it a little more brightly. Now you are able to see a little brightness on the same. If you click on OK, it will automatically apply for this. Then come the levels. In the levels, you can always choose here, as you can see. Particularly, you can choose it and then you can work it on. Levels. Then we have curves. See the color combination, how we can gauge it here. Now what I can do is just go to curve. You can also increase the quite decreasing ways. As you can see, we are able to do a lot of variations according to the color. For the original image, right now the difference is a lot. Using curves, you can also change the color combination. Then we have exposure. How much exposure you want. Yes, you want little less, yes, you can do it. You want some offset, yes, that's also fine. Then gamma corrections, as you can see here, the gamma corrections what I'm doing to make it vibrant. Hope you guys are understanding what I'm explaining here right now. The gamma correction looks more authentic and vibrant. This is what we can do it. Then we have image adjustment. We have already the exposure and vibrance. Saturation. When it comes to saturation, the color will go off. If it is high, then the color combination, and you are able to see the yellowish, right? So considering the data, we need to work on the parameters. How much is required? Not high, not low. Then we have hue saturation. Here also, from this we are also able to change it, right? In a cyanotope, in a different tones, we can also do that. It looks more vibrant. Then increase saturation. As you can see, saturation is increased. Old style. This is old style image. Then red boost. Yes, you are able to see the little redness what we have added here, and the sepia, which is purely different. The colorization and everything, we can always do that. Strong saturation. Yes, you are able to see a lot of vibrant color, which is typically, yeah, you can always change here also. So this is what about the hue and saturation. Then we have color balance. Here you can always balance the color which is there in the image. As you can see, whenever I change something, you can see the result directly. Based on the color combination, you are able to use that. Then we have black and white. Yes, you see, once I click that, that becomes black and white. And always you can add the colors wherever it is required. Yes, in the black and white, you can do a lot of things. Then we have photo filter option. You can always use a different color for the filter, right? Filter is, you can use this or red or blue, magenta, deep red, deep emerald, whichever you want, you can always add this. Then we have channel mixer. From here also you can Just go through it properly so that you will be understanding. Just doing some variation through these numbers, you are able to understand what we can possibly do that. Then we have invert. Typically it's a next we have posterize, where you can see the effects which we are able to generate it properly. Yes, that's the posterized thing. Then we can go with threshold. This is the threshold option. Then the gradient. This is the gradient map which we can always add it here, like you can say. Whichever you want, you can add gradient. Next, we have selective color. You can select particular color, and based on that you can always change it. As you can see, we are able to change the cloth image. Yes, so as it is red, I'll go with greens. Then yes, we are able to see the green color here. We are able to see the changes in the green. Then if I go with black, now see wherever black is there, we are able to see the changes. It's called as selective color. Then we have shadows and highlights. Yes, this is more important. Initially the shadows were like this. So just make sure, I'll just make it sure. Now you can see the highlights. Yes, the shadows is right now the shadows are less, highlights are unable to do that. Then we have HDR toning. As you can see, I'm able to make it look like really good. The edge glow, strength, and everything. Possibly we can do that. And then we have variations. These are the other variation where more yellow, more red, current bits, more cyan, the darker one, the shadows, highlights, saturation, everything we can do it from here. This is one more option. Match color, which can be matched. Next we have replace color and equalize. You can always do equalization. And then auto tone also we can do. It will automatically it will do. Auto contrast also we can add if you don't want to spend a lot of time. Auto color, yes, we can do that auto color as well. And then we have image rotation. The image size, which is the original size is 5824 into 3264. I can change it to 1024 into 768. If you change this constraint, you can always change this, right? And then we have canvas size as well. You can change it, and also image rotation. If you want to rotate this particular image, you can always do this. 90-degree image rotation. Yes, you can do that always. Yes, so this is all about the image adjustment, color color, contrast, brightness, saturation, and also the threshold and various color corrections we can do with respect to particular image. Thank you guys. So whenever you wanted to create or edit any image, yes, so these are the mandatory things that you should always look forward, how I am able to use these particular options like brightness and contrast, levels, curves, exposure, vibrance, hue and saturation, color balance, black and white, photo filter, channel mixer. These are some important things that you should always take care into consideration so that the end result would be really great. Okay. And coming to the type and select and also filter, you are able to see the blur option, the Gaussian blur, and the filter. And just make sure. Yes. In the filter, you are able to liquify. As you can see, you are able to liquify. You can always do some sort of correction like this, this. Hope you are able to see. Well, I'll take it at 200%. As you can see, just pinching his nose. Okay, yeah, we're able to see the nose is stretched a lot. Where you can see, yes, here. Then we can filter. In filter, we have some liquify. Then we can go with oil paint. Yes, see, we can see the difference. We can do the size stylization brush. If you increase it, the cleanliness, as you can see, scale. If you say OK, then automatically it will become a paint, right? The difference you can see. This is the original image. Now we have added a plain paint look. In filter, we added oil paint look. That's what it is. Here you can see the difference. Then we have blur and that Gaussian blur. As you can see, you can do the blur. As you can see, if I increase the value, you're able to see the images are blurred. It's called Gaussian blur. Then we have noise. You're able to see the noise. Yes. A little noise makes a difference. And we have pixelate option. You can always check it out later. Then we can also render it. We can also sharpen. And you can see sharpness is added. And so these are some most favorite options where you can use it for developing and everything. So so this is all about using image, particularly do some color correction, and as well as using filters we can do some oil paint and liquify some modification, and that's it. Yes, thank you so much.